Good morning, students. Today, all we will solve in text question given in your NCERT book. In text question, first is given that in a reaction 5.3 gram of sodium carbonate react with 6 gram of ethanoic acid, sorry. The products were 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide, 0.9 gram of water and 8.2 gram of sodium ethanoate. So that these observations are in agreement with the law of conservation of mass. In reaction, the reactants are taking place. They are sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate means Na2CO3. It is sodium carbonate. It takes place in chemical reaction with 6 gram of ethanoic acid. It is 5.3 gram. And ethanoic acid means CH3COOH. It is 6 gram. Name of such compound is ethanoic acid. It is taken 6 gram. 6.0 you can write. 5.3 gram and 6 gram ethanoic acid. Product what will be obtained? 2 molecules of this will be taken for giving exact balance reaction. CH3COONA. 2 moles will be obtained. CH3COONA and जो आप CO3 देख रहे हैं ना, 2H, H2O plus CO2, H2O plus CO2. It is complete balance reaction. CO2 means carbon dioxide gas, which evolves from your vessel. The mass of sodium acetate, the products were 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide, 0.9 gram of water, 0.9 gram, 8.2 gram sodium ethanoate, 8.2 gram. Carbon dioxide is given 2.2 gram. Just all of you can calculate it. What mass is used in the chemical reaction? 5.3 plus 6.0 is equal to 11.3 gram. And what mass is obtained after completion of the reaction? 8.2 plus 0.9 plus 2.2. Add कर लीजिए 2 and 9 11 and 2 13, 8 to 10 and 1 11. You have used 11.3 gram of reactants. These are the reactants. And you have obtained 11.2 gram product, which is showing that no loss and no gain of mass occurs after completion the reaction. So this reaction proves the law of conservation of mass. Any problem? I think so. There will be no problem. All of you can note it without any agitation. This is the process of solution. How can you solve? How can you solve the question? Now the next question. Question number 2. Question number 2. Hydrogen and oxygen combine in the ratio of 1:8 by mass to form water. Hydrogen, question number 2. Hydrogen and oxygen. I have already explained it, such reaction are taking place in chemical reaction to form water molecules. Four gram and 32 gram, giving you 36 gram. Atomic mass of hydrogen is equal to 1 and atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16. These are the atomic mass given. Cancel it, you can cancel it. 4 1 ja 4, 4 8 ja 32 and 4 9 ja 36. What is the ratio? 1:8 and you are obtaining 9 gram of water molecules. Write down your equation like on your blackboard. What mass of oxygen gas would be required to react completely with 3 gram of hydrogen gas? If 3 gram of hydrogen gas is taken, then what mass of oxygen will be needed? Just you can think so. 1 gram requires 8 gram. Then X gram, if X gram is required, X gram required, X is equal to 3 into 8 by 1 is equal to 24 gram. This is the answer. Write down. I think so that all of you have already understood all the questions, how the question is being solved. Now the next one. Question number 3. Which postulate of Dalton's atomic theory is a result of the law of conservation of mass? I have already told you that atoms can neither be created nor destroyed. This law is called as conservation of everything. Nothing, no one, nothing of our surrounding can be destroyed, neither can be destroyed nor can be created. It can be changed from one state to other state only. That may be energy, mass, molecule, atom, or anything. It is called as law of conservation of that thing. Law of conservation of energy, law of conservation of mass, law of conservation of atoms, and so on. Any problem? Here you will write law of conservation of atoms or mass, which is given in your question. Now the question number 4. Which postulate of Dalton's atomic theory can explain the law of definite proportion? The answer of this question is atoms combine in fixed ratio to form compounds. can explain the law of definite proportion. Atoms combines in a definite proportion to form compounds or molecules. Express law of definite proportion. As I think so, that all the four questions you can write according my lecture without any hesitation. Pay attention and solve all these questions. If any problem is being created, then you can ask without hesitation. Don't feel any type of hesitation to ask any problem with your teacher. Share all the problems at any time. Any suitable time, I mean, not in the midnight, because teacher may sleep at that time. But in suitable time, you can ask your question without any hesitation. Just I will tell you about next point. What is an atom? Really, I have already told you what is an atom in previous video, in previous lecture about atom. I have already introduced you that atom is indivisible particle according Sir Dalton, but according Sir J.J. Thomson, Rutherford, and Julius Plucker, and so on, it is divisible. Stable particles are electron, proton, neutron, and unstable particles are neutrino, anti-neutrino, X-ray, alpha, beta, gamma, and so on. I have already told you that there is no need to explain only a single point again and again. How big are atoms? What is the size of atom? Really, the size of atom is very small. Atomic radius is measured in nanometer. Radii of hydrogen, atomic radii, is about 10 to the power minus 10 in meter. Molecules of water express their radii 10 to the power minus 9, and various molecules are given, that is for learning. Without any trouble you can learn, because only few compounds are given in your book. If any problem is being created, then you can ask with me. What are the modern day symbol of atoms and different elements? These are the ancient concept. But I will talk about all these points. That what are the modern day symbol of atoms of different elements in our next lecture. These are the ancient concepts. They are not applied at the same time, they are rejected. At the same time, what symbols are used, I will tell about. At the same time, that is the modern time symbol. And further, some of the ancient symbols also, like your history of chemistry. Then now I am doing stop today's lecture, and we will meet again in the next period, next day. Thank you. Thank you very much. See you again.